We're back with another message about the rest of your life, the best of your life. God really does want to make your tomorrows even better than your todays, and hopefully your today is better than your yesterdays. God's not a God that's static. He's not stuck. He's always moving forward, and His will is always growth and increase. And God really does want the rest of your life, however long it may be. You know, I know that the rest of my life is probably not going to be as long as what I've already lived. I'm on the other side of the coin, we might say. But I know that the quality and the blessings and the richness and the fullness that God can bring into anybody's life can make their future better than any day of their past. We've been looking at some keys to this. Number one, we said we've got to break with our past, leave it there, forgive other people, forgive ourselves. We've got to seek the Lord. That was the second key. Seeking God in prayer with our understanding, seeking God by praying in the Spirit or praying in other tongues, seeking God with our Bibles open, so that scriptures that He wants to perhaps quicken to us for a specific word to us, that, we'll be ready to receive that and ready to hear from Him. I remember one time I was praying, walking around with my Bible open, and I was praying predominantly in the Spirit, praying in other tongues, and I was just seeking the Lord about, particularly about the church and about ministry, and we were facing a great challenge, and I didn't know in my mind how we were going to get to the next place where I believed we needed to be going, where we were actually already beginning to go. We were in a building process, but we were in a temporary location waiting to be ready to build the building we're in today. And I was seeking the Lord, and I didn't know how it was all going to work out, but I came across, as I was praying, and I was also looking down at my Bible, I came across Ephesians 3:20. Now unto Him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that works in us. And I began to realize, just in an instant, I had this revelation, the spirit of wisdom and revelation knowledge, however you want to say it, just came to me. The light came on. It's not my job to do the exceeding abundantly above what I can ask or think. I'm not God. It's my job to keep the power working in me. I know how to do that. I can do that. And if I'll do that, I'll do my part. God will do His part. And so that's what we've got to do. We've got to fill ourselves with His Word, stay full of the Holy Ghost, keep the power of God working on the inside, and as we do, we'll begin to see directions, we'll begin to hear directions, we'll begin to know which way to go, and the power of God will be there to take us through and put us over. So if you've not been having much time in His presence, then I encourage you, take the time. If you're too busy to seek God, you're just too busy, because the great answers to the biggest problems and the greatest blessings you'll ever receive are going to begin in the presence of the Lord.